think luxury brands are not trying to move their OEM out of China? Yes, they did, but they failed because the OEM factories out of China, they don't have good quality control and they don't have as good craftsmanship. Their workers are either too expensive or too lazy. Three,
They even tried to move production to Europe, but it failed. Why? Workers are too expensive or too lazy. He said, bruh, she really picked Europe with a you can't out factory energy. Meanwhile, sipping on cappuccinos in Italy, China's pumping out every made in France fantasy you can dream of.
Young lady, Italian food 80% comes from Chinese factories. They just have a logo in Europe to make you pay the price of 10 times. Close your eyes. If your neighbor says, hey, in China, does it do cheaper? No, there's no force issue. It's luxury brand washing. Fun fact, the hand stitching your product, 42% are Chinese artisans. We don't do cheap. We do underrated luxury. Why pay 3,000 euros for Parisian hair? The manner and fast, but without the European fairy tale factor. Be a luxury rebel. You can shop on Chinese platforms such as Taobao, YXAA, Jawn, Sudo. You can even go directly to Guangzhou, Jilin, Quanzhou, Wenzhou to buy. Don't know how to buy, how to pay, or arrange delivery? Just any Goddess provide free shopping guidance and shipping services for you.
She isn't with a banger. Be a luxury rebel. Honestly, that might be the realest thing I've heard all year. Don't chase brands, don't chase bags. Chase truth, chase value, chase discipline. Because it takes a Chinese factory going viral to expose all the lies. Maybe next time men will start investing in assets instead of aesthetics.
I am about to flash out. Seriously, I'm crashing out. They on my ass. Let me tell you something. Y'all just can't get my ass. Okay? You know what they're talking about. Right? I have a burden, a Fendi, a Louis. I've never even used a bag. A Chanel.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like everybody that I know that has those bags, they normally don't have them stacked on top of each other like she has her bag. They normally have a private closet that they keep them in and keep them in good condition. I think she got the fake bag just to be throwing them bags around. Everybody that I know or have met with a Birkin bag has a walk-in closet. Period. With the Birkin bag in there with its own shelf. That Birkin bag would not be getting tossed onto the ground like that. I can tell you that.
Fendi, Chanel, Gucci, Louis. And you're telling me buy a stitch on all these bags? I can lift my hand.
Stop the cap. You gotta stop the cap. You just showed us at least 15,000 worth of bags. And you mean to tell me you sitting there with an IKEA shelf? No, that's walk-in closet treatment. So you're trying to tell us technically she probably has about 100,000 worth of
days on. We finna get the same bag to you for $10. Yo, man. I recommend you get in one of them Chinese lodges if you want to. You wanna know what's so funny?
Does this change the game now that it's going viral? The truth is coming out of how much these designer bags cost? Are you still going to buy them? Does it still make you feel better? Do people still react to it the same? Are you going to be standing in line with a $5,000 bag, $400 shoes, $1,000 shirt, and some jewelry and still think you're special when everyone's going to look at you like, what a waste of money? Now, you have to be somebody, ladies. You have to show your worth as a person. You can no longer get the person whatever it has worth.
I'm hosting my first in-person speed dating event in early February, but I thought my prepping book tonight, and another point is that there's more men interested in women, and it turns out that that's very not true.
Why would they consider a hard man enough to get rejected? Women are already saying I want a guy who's over 6 feet tall, he got a decent amount of money, he got to he has to drive this car, he has to have this type of home. So they're like, what's the point of me going there, wasting time just to
Freya, you once revived a giant's corpse to stop a certain fight we won't talk about. Could you call on that power again?
women just stand around with their girlfriends, and then they just, and they complain about how terrible the men are.
I've only had one man submit an online interest form, and I've had 25 women. One time I showed up to a speed dating event that I had to apply for, interview for, and pay for, and 3 out of the 8 men at the event were randos that were pulled off the street that day.
Well, I've officially seen it all. My first 0 out of 10 date. This man left me at the restaurant while I was in the bathroom. Everything was going fine. This guy and I had been talking for 3 or 4 days. He asked me out to dinner for this weekend today. Chose a cute little Cuban spot. Made the plans. We figured out the time.
Maybe. Do you have a massive giant's corpse for me to revive?
No?
Well, there you go. Kratos, tell me of an adversary from your homeland. It will serve us well if I understand more of your battle tactics.
There was Medusa, queen of the Gorgons. Her gaze turned men to stone. A mirror would turn her own powers against her. Or, you may remove her head, but that is the hard way.
Which did you choose?
The
Forget I asked.
That Lunda's armor? Hand it over, I can fix it up.
Good thing we didn't miss this.
So, bro, if Lunda can step between realms to travel about like you, I presume it must be the guild you know each other from.
Maybe. Or maybe I just showed her a few tricks while we were tying one on.
Or maybe I showed him. You don't know us, Clever Pants.
Oh, excuse me. I don't even know what all that means. Alright. Shields. Come on.
That'll put some hurt on them. That'll mess some folks up. And now for the goddess. Big man.
It fits.
Damn! Am I good or what? I'll buy it, then sell it for a mint once the Vanir decide they want it back.
telling you that's how it is in real life, man. It's bad. These women are gonna have to be sharing men. I said it before. You're gonna have to shack up and be sister wives with another guy, or she's gonna be single and alone. Because most of the women, they have unrealistic expectations and standards. She gonna talk about how, oh, the guys are 5'8", 5'9", and he got to be over 6 feet. Listen, you know how small that percentage is? So he got to be over 6 feet. He got to make a lot of money. He got to be attractive. He got to be funny. He got to be charismatic. He can't have kids, most likely. All these different expectations, and all y'all women expecting to get those very few men. Come on, man. And they're like basic and below average themselves. And look, this chick, I'm gonna be honest, I'll give her a 4 out of 10. That's a lot of makeup on.
And that's where they did the speed dating upstairs, while everybody else was downstairs looking at each other. Everybody was on their phones. Everybody was looking around like, what the hell is this? I have
I gotta go
never
back to Alpine.
been so uncomfortable in my entire life. This, the mismanagement, I don't even know where to start. This was a ticketed event, so the event owners knew, hey, we have 85 women RSVP'd and only 10 men. They knew that this was a problem going into the event. This was not a good product. And I figured there would be like a level of disparity between the number of men and women because speed dating tends to attract women and not necessarily men. So when one girl came downstairs from the 10-person thing, we were all like, girl, what's going on up there? She was like, oh, none of them are my type, so I just walked out. And they were like, well, we're going to have to replace you. She's like, like, I don't want to sit there. I was like, well, what was the guy? You choose a girl, you're all men 5'9". She's like, I'm 5'8", so I really only talk to men that are 6'2" or up. I was like, okay.
My God, man. Listen, I'm 6'3". Oh my goodness. And I'm not even taking these kids. Not even my time. I was calling. And these women want to have all these unrealistic expectations and standards. Come on, man. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Are you okay?
So she was like, no, everything was short, it makes sense for me. And just this entire like way that they're doing this isn't like interesting to me at all.
Take the wig and the makeup off.
What is this?
Ravens. The ones we've been destroying. Odin's little spies.
New father, new mother, new fate to suffer. In life we hang, in death we kneel. Until you freed us with your steel.
So destroying the ravens free their spirits somehow. Good to know.
Free.
Well, free of Odin's control, anyway.
Are we off to find that elven sanctum then, or something else?
Certainly can. Though we do have something else that needs our attention. We found a Hofguth out in the Barrens, my lady. In terrible pain. We read it, but there's another in town somewhere beneath the Forbidden Sands.
A Hofguth? I haven't seen one since I was a child.
What else? There's still that elven library in Alpine.
Lead the way.
Freya, I've always wondered, why was Freyr so revered here so quickly upon his first arrival?
Well, to begin with, it wasn't his first arrival. Very few know this, but Freyr was one of the earliest visitors to Alfheim, back in the dawn of realm travel.
Oh? A bit before my time. You tell.
We believed for a long time that all the giants had died in the flood, until one of them appeared in Vanaheim. Her name was Gerd, and she came offering to teach us the secrets of traveling between realms using Bifrost light. Freyr became immediately infatuated with her. He always yearned to wander, and along came someone who could truly show him how. So, wander they did, exploring the world tree from root to branch. But one day, it came time for Gerd to wander away. Freyr was heartbroken, and resolved himself to perform some great feat to win her back.
Enough talk for now. Be ready.
Right side, brother! Brother! The wee bastard's about to explode! Behind you! Look out!
Got him!
this area. Judgment of our ignorance. Let's have a look around. Oh, this is where I came in. Alright. That's where I came in, and it's up here.
So, which is your favourite of Gavasia's poems, brother?
Why would I choose a favorite?
Brother, in my travels, I heard of a great battle in your homeland, at a place called the Gates of Fire.
The Hot Gates.
You were there?
No.
Is that regret in your voice?
I did regret not dying there for many years. But no longer.
At the high gates. I can say yes. Right. I got my radiance. See if it works.
Freya, getting back to your brother. What did he do to win back Gerd? And how did it end up with him being worshipped in Alfheim?
Well, Freyr thought big. He set his aim on the grandest of gestures. He intended to be the first to find the elusive source of Bifrost light.
Wait. Let us look this way.
Much of the sand has been cleared away, but another storm rages beyond that pass, which must mean...
Another Hafgufa.
Meh.
Can't see anybody had any funny ideas. What up? Is there my team I can go to? I gotta run.
I remember when Freyr and I traveled to this realm as children. The desert was healthy and full of life back then. I can't help but fear that era has ended for good and our efforts here are futile.
It's a fair concern. Healing this land will take more than a pair of singing Hafgufa. But I have to believe in the long run, we're doing right by Alfheim. Well, best we start looking for a way underground.
Keep a lookout for a cave!
Right at the last minute.
Jewelry.
Oh? Put it on one of my horns. Let's see if I can pull it off.
No.
I'm busting they shit up.
Archive of knowledge.
No sign of the light.
For now.
Maybe they've left for the day.
Does it bleed?
How's at our leisure?
Raw McLean.
Look here.
Place up right there. Place up right there. And she's standing over here. No, why are you standing over here, chick?
So, these are the Valine schematics, eh?
You know of him.
Aye. One of the most gifted dwarven smiths around. Until he developed a conscience, anyhow.
Where's she standing?
These texts alone are not enough to end the Elven War. But restricting their access only serves those who wish to prolong it.
Taking a page out of Odin's book.
Aye. Quite the advantage for the Light Elves.
Took the jackpot. Find
This
some
book is sealed,
artifacts and
but
stuff.
there is an inscription. Consul.
Big Veer spoke of an exile of the same name. Odds are he'd like a gander at that particular text.
Leave the sanctum. So just come here to rob the joint. Treasure map. Anything else hidden around this joint? Came here and looted the elves' inner sanctum. I don't want to leave shit for them. Read everything they got.
All this knowledge of their ancestors. Their shared history, poetry. Just sitting here. Forgotten. What a waste.
I'll probably leave something if I do. It's not out the goodness of my heart. It's gonna be because I didn't see it. It got by me. Nothing on squeeze blood out these motherfuckers. Possible. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Where this chick at? Did you see something there? What'd you see? Got something behind that tree.
Ah, It appears the librarian would like a word.
She's like, where you, excuse me, where do you think you're going?
Sounds like she wants that journal back.
No.
Changing arrows! The Alpha!
Use a shield strike, brother!
Alpha! They're healing!
Dios Alpha. Thought. Maggie Vita. How go broken on?
She thinks she's protecting them by hiding all this knowledge away.
Our ally wishes to read this journal. We are taking the book.
It's like, blocking with your shield is fucking useless. I should try a different shield, cause
Garcia is an illegal alien, MS-13 gang member, and foreign terrorist who was deported back to his home country. And when Kilmar Abrego Garcia was originally arrested, he was wearing a sweatshirt with rolls of money covering the ears, mouth, and eyes of presidents on various currency denominations. This is a known MS-13 gang symbol, a fair note. Abrego Garcia was also arrested with six other well-known members of the MS-13 gang.
She's gone.
That? Or she's hiding again.
It matters not. The journal is ours. The work is done.
I'm impressed. Thought you were going to end her.
When last we tried...
For two instances of domestic violence in May of 2021. And here is the order right here. The court ordered that the respondents committed acts of abuse. Once in May of 2021, assault in any degree. And on May 4th of 2021, punched and scratched his...
After Faye passed, I killed an elf of great importance. The ramifications were dire for his people. I do not wish to make the same mistake twice. MS-13
entrance! I hope Freyr will appreciate our work here in the desert. I wonder if he knows how poorly this realm has fared in his absence.
Aye. Hearing the Song of the Sands again is a rare privilege, even if it's only a solo act.
Or a duet, once this Hofgufa is free. This architecture, it is not of the Dark Elves.
An abandoned ancient settlement by the looks of it. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive matter as well.
I'd say we're on the right track then.
This kind of hive material is sensitive to sound. Odd. When I last came here with you and Atreus, I assumed the absence of Alfheim's light was an aberration. I didn't realize it was covered by hive matter.
Aye. And as far as the Dark Elves are concerned, it's that light column in the center of the temple that's the aberration. Just look at how old some of these surfaces are. Far older than the Lightwell, or even our trapped Hofgufa for that matter.
That's quite the empathetic perspective, Mimir.
Well, dangle from a burly god's backside for a few winters, and you'll find yourself looking for all sorts of new perspectives.
More hive, but denser. Too thick for that. Maybe the Twilight Stone on the ground will help.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Enemies on the left!
Behind you, brother!
Come on, I'll get you with this brick, man.
Light elves.
Light orb incoming!
Behind you, brother!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Poison left side!
Last enemy.
Light elves don't often travel underneath the barrens, do they?
Territory changes hands often in Alfheim. This appears.
Big Veer did mention that these ruins have historical significance for the Light Elves. I assume they're only here to keep intruders out.
Well, at least they tried.
I suspect the corpse below would disagree.
Look there. That hive doesn't like sound, remember?
Good eye. Let's continue, shall we?
I gotta look in my phone.
The Alpha! Good riddance! Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Bitch, calm down.
Find you!
Alka!
I hope freeing these Hofgufas will allow them to breed again. It was a dazzling display once. The skies of Alfheim filled with their songs.
I imagine it's the lack of fresh light that's caused this pair to grow abnormally large. No use in having babies if there's nothing for them to feed on.
Trying to protect their children from a harsh world. I can relate.
Crazy, man. And they want to bring this dude back. Oh, the Maryland man.
I wonder if these two comprehend the choice they face once freed.
What choice do you speak of?
The life cycle of the Hakuta. In order to breed, they must pass on their light to their children.
And without light, they will die.
I suppose that's all any of us can hope for in the end. That our death has purpose. That we can live on through our children. Given another chance, I know what choice I would make. Good. Almost there.
Aye. Back to the surface then.
Look out!
A pipe.
Used in many of Freyr's blessings, I imagine.
The fate of these creatures reminds me of a story.
Does it?
There once was a blacksmith whose king commanded him to construct a box that could contain all the evils of the world. But no metal could hold such a power. So the blacksmith used the flame of...
Kratos, is this a story meant to ease my grief?
Perhaps it is just a story. A way to pass the time.
I appreciate the sentiment, but... well, your stories...
What about my stories?
I wouldn't exactly call them a comfort.
fair. Mimir is a better storyteller.
Now, don't sell yourself short, brother. You've come a long way from the days of laconic fables.
It's okay. Finish your story, Kratos.
The blacksmith's daughter was the key to unlocking the lock. He died trying to protect her from those who would open it.
Well, at least it's a relatable story.
It appears we've overstayed our welcome in our time. Watch your right!
Time to end this storm.
My stories are of no comfort. Take solace in knowing you did what you thought was best for your son's safety.
The drone was locally made surface-to-air.
The USS aircraft carrier strike arrived in the Middle East.
Even these creatures know. There is little choice for a parent. You are not alone.
I'm not, am I? And now neither are they. Incredible.
The Song of the Sands. Wow. Didn't know I could get misty. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Kratos. This land sings once more. We've done good here.
No rush to leave yet, is there? Who knows what kind of adventures await us in a freshly lit Barrens? Freya, returning to the story of your brother, you said he made it his mission to find the source of Bifrost's light.
He did indeed. And he succeeded, although quite by accident. Freyr believed he navigated best while fortified by a potent blend of Vanir herbs. When he wandered, he wandered. And he managed to wander from the World Tree directly into the Lake of Souls. The elves had never seen anybody come out of the lake before, so it got some attention.
Oh, that is bloody hilarious.
I don't know whether he worked his charms at that point or they just assumed him to be a great deity. But of course, he hadn't made this journey in search of responsibility, so he didn't stick around long. Still, the legend of his manifestation was passed along through the ages. It even endured after the Great Division, remembered by Light and Dark Elf alike. So when at last he returned, he was uniquely situated to gain the trust of both sides and help to create a truce. The problem was, both sides trusted only him, so the peace could only last as long as he stayed around to keep it. And with the long war dragging on without an end in sight, I suppose making any kind of peace was an irresistible notion for him, even if it meant having to rule.